Hey guys, it's Chastity. I got a lot of requests to do a video on explaining what happened with my ex-boyfriend, or the father of my child. So this is what this video is of. I met my boyfriend, or my ex-boyfriend. His name is CJ. His real name is Cyril, but everyone calls him CJ. So I met him last year at around the end of May. And we started dating soon after we met. June 11th, 2010 is when we started dating. He lives in West Virginia, and I've mentioned in the previous videos that that is where I'm from. So, I met him, and we started dating, and I live about 7 hours from him, so it was a long distance relationship for the most part, but I would go down and visit him at least once a month. If I couldn't, then, once every 2 months, but I tried to do it at least once a month to go see him. I spent all of summer in West Virginia to spend time with him, and so everything seemed like it was going great up until about September of 2010, and that's when it seemed like it all started going downhill. And he jerked me in and out of his life a lot. Starting in September, that's when it all really started. He would break up with me constantly and get back with me constantly, and which was partly my fault because I would take him back. He always knew the right thing to say to get me back, so it was partly my fault, but he did break up with me a lot. He did jerk me out of his life so much, and for no reason. I mean, he would always make up reasons, things that I did, reasons why he did because of me. I never really did anything. So that's when it really started going downhill. And then in December, at the beginning of December, is when I got pregnant. So I was down there to visit him, and that's when I got pregnant. I came back home, and I found out in January that I was pregnant. He seemed really supportive when I told him. He wanted to be there for me and the baby. We were still together at this time. So he was, he planned to move down here. He's 19 years old, so he has a job, and he's able to come down here and just move in with me. So that was the plans. I was excited. He seemed like he was excited. So that was the plans, and everything seemed like it was going really well. Oh my gosh, there's a spider. Ah. Okay, sorry about that. There was a spider. So everything seemed like it was going well. We were together, and then in March of this year, 2011, he broke up with me at the beginning of March for no apparent reason. It was unexpected. I was shocked. I was really heartbroken. It was really hurtful. He gave me reasons why. Like, he told me some really hurtful things, like the only reason he was ever with me is because he knew that if he wasn't with me that I wouldn't let him see the baby, and then he said, not that you could do that anyways. I was like, really? So he was just, saying some really hurtful things, and so that's when it really ended, and the beginning of March, and then the day we broke up, he started dating someone else. So I'm guessing that's why he broke up with me. She is really annoying. His girlfriend, she texts me sometimes, and he's like, you need to be mature about this, that's his kid too, and when I never even do anything, I never talk to him. He never contacts me, I never contact him. I could probably count on my hand the number of times that I've talked to him since the breakup. And when we broke up, he told me that he still wanted to be a part of the baby's life. He still wanted me to contact him and let him know what was going on. So he said that he still wanted to be in the baby's life. He said that he did. So I thought, at least the baby's still going to have him if I won't. If I'm not going to, at least the baby will still have her dad. But he never contacts me. Never. And he knew the date that I was finding out the gender, because he was supposed to come down and actually go with me to the ultrasound to find out. So of course he didn't, but he knew the day that I was finding out, so he called me and asked me what I was having, and I told him it was a little girl, and he seemed excited, and he when we were on the phone, he said, you know, Tatiana, I'm sorry for things that have happened in the past, and I want to be friends, and I want to know what's going on with the baby. I think it's for the best if we're friends. And I just said, okay, you know, I didn't, you know, say much. I just said, okay, and since then, he has not contacted me. So, I don't know. I don't really know what he's thinking. I don't know what his feelings are. I really don't know, and I wish I did know. I wish I could read his mind, but I don't know what he's feeling or what he's thinking. And I don't contact him. I feel it's best if I don't, because anytime I talk to him, it tears me up. Like, I get really emotional and I cry, and it's just hard for me. I did love him very much, and I still do. And it's hard. I still have days where it's really hard for me. I have days where, you know, I miss him a lot, and I wish things would have worked. I still wish things would have worked, you know. It was never my plan for it to end this way. I always thought, you know, we were going to be a perfect little family, and, you know, things were going to work out. We'd get married and, you know, be a family, but things didn't work out that way. So now we are separated, and I decided that it would be best if I just left him alone and didn't try to contact him. I don't want my little girl growing up thinking that it's okay for her mom to be jerked in and out of her dad's life all the time. So I just thought it was best if I left it alone. And he says he wants to be there when the baby's born. Whether that happens, I don't know, but I don't even know if I want him there, honestly, because he's put me through a lot of hurt, and, you know, I'm going to be in pain, I'm sure, so I don't want it to be worse, you know, because, like I said, I get emotional when I talk to him, you know. I don't know what it's going to be like if I see him. So, yeah, so it's difficult. I guess that's really all. And my baby shower is actually in West Virginia, where he lives, the town he lives in. Every time I go there, you know, we're not together, so I went there last month, and that's all I thought about, you know. I'm afraid I was going to run into him somewhere, see him somewhere, you know, see him and his girlfriend somewhere, you know. That's always, you know, a possibility. And I'm going down there for my baby shower next month, so there's still that possibility that I could always see him, and I don't want to. I think it's best if I don't. So yeah, I don't know what the next few months hold, but I guess we'll find out. And so yeah, that's the story of him. That's the story about the situation. And so yeah, so for those of you who wanted to know, there you go. And if you guys have any more video requests, questions, anything, just message me, or on YouTube or Formspring, and I'll make sure to answer them. I'm probably going to do a question and answer video when I get enough questions, and I already have some questions, but I don't want to make a video with just a few questions. So if you guys have any, just let me know, and I'll make a video responding back to you guys. So yeah, that's all. Like I said, message me or comment, whatever. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!